Your daily dose of sports and fun. This is the Morning Drive Podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
It is. It's the Morning Drive here on Lubbock Sports Station, Double T 97.3. We get this from Chalupa. He said this, and I'm curious if Choice likes this. He said the coffee is hot. I know you don't drink coffee, and the menudo is in the pot. I can't wait to hear what you guys have for me today. Menudo, are you plus minus on the menudo?
It's got to be really good.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like there's some things that are
right.
Like I don't like briskets. That's not good. There's some things that have a high ceiling and a low floor. Mm-hmm. The floor is low on menudo if it's not.
Yeah, I'm completely out.
You're completely out.
Yeah,
but I'm in if it's really good.
Okay. If I'd have known you were going to be here this morning, if I smoked a brisket this past weekend, if I had brought some with a little tortilla for you, would you have?
I mean, that would have been breakfast, sure.
Would you have liked that?
I never say no to.
Okay.
It's a good brisket. But.
Okay. Well, I mean, and that would be you'd be the judge of that.
I would be the judge of that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't tell you to your face if I didn't like it, though.
No, I would want to know. I would want to know,
if
you didn't care for it. It's okay. You're not going to hurt my feelings.
It would hurt your feelings, Chuck.
No, it wouldn't. I'd rather know than not. Why are we even worried about Sorsby playing? It's not like Tech will do anything outside the Big 12. Whoa. Slow your roll there. It's
a troll,
mister. Hope he has the windows down for that menudo to let the stink out. Man, it's a little harsh. We get this. Tech needs to take the high road and stop the bleeding now. Walk away from him, I say. I don't think that's possible.
I think legally you can't do it at this point. I believe
they can choose not to play him and just call it a coach's decision, but that's not gonna happen.
You could.
Didn't we also learn though through Mike Leach that you can't sue the state?
He didn't sue the state. He sued
Texas Tech University, which is protected under that clause.
Yeah, right. But I mean, he sued the NCAA.
Well, no, if Texas Tech doesn't play him, they remove him.
Yes and no. I mean, there's antitrust laws, but there's still... I think
that was my one big takeaway for the Mike Leach thing.
But this one is after a court ruling. This is different.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Somebody said they gave back their season tickets. So those of you, the person that's, and I don't know how you do that because, I mean, you've probably paid for them. So
my guess is they would refund.
You think so?
Yeah, because there's others that would want it. I'm sure.
Yeah,
sure, they'll tell you
next in line.
We'll refund you, and we'll call the next person in line.
Next in line. So where are they? Are they good? Maybe I'm up. I don't think I want to upgrade where I am, but I mean, if they were 50-yard line seats on the west side, the lucky lady would be all for that. It's a shade.
Can you go to the west side?
Well, I don't know.
You won't be able to talk about it on the radio, being an East Sider.
I know. At some point in time, we're going to have to do that though to get to the.
My family's on the west side.
Are they? Okay. Do you have good seats?
I pay a bunch of money, so yeah. Way too much money for it.
We all do. Gone are the days of the $99 seats.
Man, I remember those days.
Oh my gosh,
we got those $99 season tickets when I was 12 years old.
Yeah,
it was big time. And
no, I wasn't 12. I was an adult, and I was thankful for the $99 ticket price.
Yeah,
and I would walk out and I would go, you know what? Hey, I saw the same game y'all did, sitting in the suite. Let's. This Red Raider Charlie, my lucky lady and I have had season tickets for years to Red Raider football games. I envision Sorsby getting booed at our first home game. I hope he doesn't play for Tech. I don't think he'll get booed.
I don't either. I think there are plenty of Red Raider fans that are upset over this in this moment. Mm-hmm. I hope it quiets down. One thing that's still on the table, Chuck, is Brendan Sorsby, a decision by him to not play.
And go to the supplemental.
You still have 12 days until the supplemental draft. If Brendan Sorsby and Texas Tech together sit there and say, we didn't expect this kind of backlash, we expected, some pushback, but not this. If they sit there together and say, this, me playing would be too much of a distraction, why don't I just move on? That is a possibility. So,
maybe
I
some
don't
kind of
believe
buyout that would go with that?
Maybe. I mean, he's received some money already. Maybe you're just sitting there. I don't know. Maybe you pay for his court fees, whatever. I don't know.
Because see, here's the thing: if he wins if he wins in February, I mean, if he goes through with this and wins in February, then he can go back and sue the NCAA and get
legal fees,
his attorney fees. Yeah.
Sure. So I don't know what ends up happening here.
Do you think the NFL?
I wouldn't guess that Sorsby ends up going that route.
Yeah, I would be surprised at this point.
But it is still an option on the table until it's not.
Because I think that I just wonder if he would get drafted.
I would guarantee he gets drafted in the supplemental draft.
But I think he's got to get some assurances from the NFL that he would not get suspended.
I think that is. It sounds like that he would get suspended, but it wouldn't be. It may be 2 games. Yeah. It may be the same punishment that you're getting here.
Yeah. Marquis says this. I think this is fair. Tech fans are all over the place. Yeah. And maybe by the time you get to September, it dies down substantially.
I don't, Marquise. I'm all over the place. I don't know how to feel on all this. I truly, it's one of those things where I don't like the ruling necessarily for the sport, but I get into my chip on my shoulder Tech fan mode when I see all of these doofuses out there speaking down on Texas Tech like they've never done anything wrong. And I'm talking about ADs all over the country. Mm-hmm. I mean, just absolutely skeletons, not even in the closet, but you got skeletons behind the wheel of a car. And it's crazy to see the holier than thou attitudes. And that's where I get defensive on this. So it's just, I'm all over the place on it.
This is the Morning Drive Podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
Time for this day in sports history. Today is Wednesday, June the 10th, 2026. Here's Jeff McGuire with this day in sports history.
Starting in 1952, Chicago White Sox outfielder Sam Mel is only the 6th Major League player to record 6 RBI in an inning. He did it in the 4th during a 15-4 win over the A's in Philadelphia. Okay. 1972, Hank Aaron's 14th career Grand Slam ties him for the National League lead with Gil Hodges and moves him ahead of Willie Mays into second in career home runs with 649. 1997, Kevin Brown of the Florida Marlins no-hits the San Francisco Giants 9-0. 2016, former Red Raider A.J. Ramos gives up 1 walk, getting 1 strikeout for his 19th save of the year in a Marlins 8-6 win over the Diamondbacks. And 2 years later, former Red Raider Josh Tomlin pitches a perfect 9th in relief while striking out 2 in a 9-2 Indians win over the Tigers. It is National Iced Tea Day.
Okay.
Which is different than sweet tea.
It's
different.
And he's different than Ice Cube.
I get sometimes
well, that would be iced.
Unsettled.
This is iced.
I get unsettled when I have to say, when you say, I'll have a glass of tea. To me, tea is tea. If you wanted sweet tea, you would say sweet tea.
Not in West Texas.
Yeah.
Not in the South.
Yeah, not in the South.
Wait till he goes over to England and it's hot and comes in a coffee cup. And they ask if he wants milk in it.
You probably don't like it when people say, I'm going to go get a Coke. What kind? Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. That doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me.
It's also National Herbs and Spices Day. Okay. So go get some KFC, I guess.
How about some peaches? No?
I'm good with spice.
Peaches and wasn't it peaches and what was the name of the group?
Peaches and cream.
Peaches and cream. Okay.
Not peaches and herbs.
Okay.
There are spiced peaches, which are good.
There are Spice Girls.
Yeah.
Who, follow 7 guys named Herb. No, that's KFC. KFC follows the Spice Girls and 7 guys named Herb on Twitter. Happy birthday going out to one of Chuck's favorites. He's one of our favorites, too. We could sit there and listen to him tell baseball stories all day long. Gary Ashby turned 71 today.
Okay, wow.
Double A's also would have celebrated a birthday today, but he passed away in 2001.
Who's that?
Dub Malaise.
Oh, Dub Malaise. I thought you said double A's. I misunderstood. Yeah, Dub Malaise. He's a great Texas Tech player.
A couple of beautiful people celebrating birthdays today. Kate Upton turns 34, and Elizabeth Hurley is 61. So if you wonder why you're ugly on today's birthday, they took it all.
I think they still got it. Yeah.
And on this day, 1692, the Salem Village in Massachusetts Bay Colony, Bridget Bishop, the first colonist to be tried in the Salem Witch trials, is hanged after being found guilty of the practice of witchcraft. By October of 92, Governor William Phillip of Massachusetts ordered the Court of Oyer and the Terminer dissolved and replaced with the Superior Court of Judicature, which forbade this type of sensational testimony allowed in the earlier trials. Executions ceased. The Superior Court eventually released all of those awaiting trial and pardoned those sentenced to death. The Salem Witch trials, which resulted in the execution of 19 innocent women and men, had effectively ended at that point. And that is this day in sports history.
You ever been to Salem?
No, I have not. I think that'd be cool.
I've been, the museum and all that. It is pretty dark.
Is it?
Yeah.
Pretty dark.
I mean, just the history and just going through it all. If you like history, it's
I like history. There's some things I'd like to do. Boy, this company in Philadelphia has got to probably do a little bit better job of interviewing and maybe just testing the how gullible their people are. Jeff, you're a bourbon fan, right? You're a fan of the bourbon.
I do enjoy a glass, yes.
Okay. Approximately 10,800 cases.
That's a lot of bourbon.
Of Noble Oak bourbon, valued at nearly $500,000, were picked up by a truck driver for transport to New Jersey on Friday. The shipment never made it to its final destination. Okay.
Did they follow a log truck?
Rob Koch, the chief operating officer of Noble Oak's parent company, A21 Wine and Spirits, said, "It seems like an organized group of criminals deceived one of our warehouse locations by getting them to load up about 11,000 bottles of bourbon into their vehicles and made off with a whole ton of bourbon." That's a lot. Investigators are trying to track down the missing shipment, in which they believe was a coordinated heist. No, really? Koch said this: "Unfortunately, the local warehouse missed some regular security protocols and allowed them to enter into the yard and then move forward with the heist. Standard protocol is to take a copy of someone's ID. The team did take a picture of someone's ID, whoever it might have been. I'm assuming it was fake." No, really? Can I have 10,000 marbles, please? Can I have 10,800 cases of bourbon? Okay. He said it's been very stressful. It's been a huge emotional roller coaster. But every bottle for us plants a tree. So even though these thieves heisted 10,800 bottles of bourbon from our company, we're still planting those trees. Wow. You got to be the dumbest, man. You got to be the dumbest. Hey, so yeah, I was right. Peaches and Herb, The lucky lady just sent this to me. That's from, the group.
There was a Peaches and Cream group, right?
No, Peaches and Herb is an American vocal duo, Herb fame, with Francine Edna Peaches Hurd Barker.
My bad. There was a Peaches and Cream song.
Okay, Peaches and Herb. I knew I was right on that.
You nailed it, man.
But the lucky lady I needed her help on that.
I apologize.
We need her help on a lot of things. Also, Mike Gustafson points this out to me, and I apologize because it's on the refrigerator. But today is one Jeff McGuire's birthday.
Oh, he didn't toot his own horn there.
Well, he's not a tutor of his own horn.
You can't mention your own birthday in this.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jeff.
My ego fits through the door. I don't need it to not.
Is it a significant one today?
All of them are significant, Chuck.
Still alive.
Is it an extra special one today?
I am continually breaking my record for consecutive days of breathing.
Let's play Guess How Old Jeff Is.
I will give you the hint. It's a famous Dallas Cowboy number.
54.
No,
he's like 45, 44.
Nope.
44?
Nope.
48?
48.
48. I knew it was
Shout out to Moose Johnson.
Oh, Moose Johnson. There you go. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. About 4 years ago, I figured out the easiest way for remember how old I am is remember a player with that jersey number. So I have stuck with that.
Okay.
It's going to be really easy for a little bit because you get a lot of really great players from like 45 to like 58.
Then you get into offensive linemen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Gus, for picking us up there, man. He's a good teammate.
He's on it.
The Morning Drive podcast from Double T 97.3 is presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
The Yates Flooring Center chat line is open. Go to the Double T 97.3 mobile app. It's presented by Happy State Bank. We'll have Game 4 of the NBA Championship Finals. The finals. It's the Stanley Cup Final. Did you know that? Stanley Cup Final without an S, and the finals in the NBA.
I was aware, yes.
Okay. Spurs and Knickerbockers tonight from Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena. Have you been there?
I have.
Is it all that it is made out to be?
No.
Okay.
I mean, the venue, there's venues that are historic, and that's what's cool about them.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's venues that have all the bells and whistles and that sort of thing. It was cool. But there wasn't just some sort of like
mystiqueness to it.
Mystique, yeah, to going there. Now, I didn't watch a Knicks game there. I watched Tech and Duke play there.
Okay.
In 2018, 19, whatever year that was. So 18. So it was awesome. I'm glad I checked that one off the list. But I mean, there's other venues I think are even cooler.
Where would you like to see a game? Like, what's a bucket list place that you'd like to go to?
I wish I would have. That's hindsight. I wish I would have gone to Old Yankee Stadium. Mm-hmm. I'm going to Yankee Stadium this summer. Are you a Yankees fan? No,
just a baseball fan.
History.
Yeah, okay.
Wrigley. I've never been to Wrigley.
Okay,
I do need to go there.
Yep.
Do you get to call Augusta National a venue? Because that's easy number one on the list.
Okay.
I would like to go to the Indy 500. Some of these aren't venues; they're more events.
Okay, sure. I think the Indy 500 would be cool to go to once.
I'd like to go to that, but only specifically for that event.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. If I went to
Speedway,
if I went to Indianapolis for some reason, all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm.
Trying to think if there's any regular.
Is there a college venue?
Oh yeah,
I'm going to assume Notre Dame.
Notre Dame's up there. LSU on a Saturday night. Death Valley would be pretty awesome. I'd like to go to the big house at Michigan would be fun.
Okay.
The Horseshoe, Ohio State, all the big ones would be pretty.
Is there a basketball venue that you would like to go to?
Cameron Indoor and Fog Allen. I've never been to either.
Okay.
And both would be fun to go to. Rupp would be good, but that would be third on the list.
Yeah, I don't know that Rupp gets the this gets mentioned in the same vein as Allen Fieldhouse and Cameron. One, it's so big, and two, you just don't. It's not talked about, right? For whatever reason, and that may be unfair.
Yeah. So those would be it. Fenway's probably the coolest I've been to. Watch the game there.
I'm surprised you haven't been to Wrigley.
I don't think I've ever been to the city of Chicago outside of the airport.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't count. Just because you touched down somewhere, doesn't count.
So yeah, I need to go to Wrigley.
So how's young Walker doing? Is he nervous about tonight's game? This is Choice's NBA fan son.
I think he's doing okay. He took it really hard in the game 2 loss.
Right, but game 3 they won, so he should be elated. Did you let him stay up?
He wasn't with me on game 3. He was with Grandma, so I don't even know.
Maybe he needs to go with Grandma tonight.
Maybe he does
to get a win.
Maybe he does. But he took game 2 really hard. We had talked about it before the game. Hey, we're not getting super distraught unless the season's over. That's where he was. Like I told you, he goes through all this hate list, and they're all teams that ended Tech's season. So I'm like, the season's not going to be over after game 2, even if we lose this one. Yet he, after Wemby missed the final shot, he was still pretty beat up over it. But
do you think Grandma let him stay up?
Off. Yeah. But knowing this Grandma, he wasn't watching the game.
Oh, is it your mom or your wife's mom?
It was wife's mom, because they're probably doing other things. They were just.
How could he get distracted from that? I mean, what's going on there? I
don't know.
How could he
They're
not
watching a movie together?
How could he not say, Grandma? But we've seen Pinocchio. I want to watch the Spurs.
I don't know if he knew. I made sure she let him know they won. So
good God,
it's okay.
What kind of grandma is she? He's got an 8-year-old boy that's like living and dying with the Spurs.
He loves.
You would have thought she would have had popcorn, brownies.
I think they were
chocolate
watching
chip
a movie
cookies,
together.
All this stuff.
They watched a movie. It's okay. I'm not going to let him watch tonight because they won when he wasn't watching. So.
Oh, does he know this?
No.
Does he know they're playing tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, probably not yet, but he will know.
He will know
because I'll have it on.
I so wish that Willis Reed was still alive to see this, because what would have been really cool is if they would have recreated the Willis Reed moment when he stepped out there and there was Willis Reed, and he's not obviously not alive anymore.
How alive were you during that moment? Like, what were you, 8?
Let's see. I got it. I think it was it 1970.
73, I think.
Okay, 73.
No, 70.
I think it was.
They won in 70 and 73, so it may have been 70.
Yeah, and so if it was 70, I was 9. If it was 73, I was 12.
Okay.
I didn't really care about the NBA. But that Willis Reed moment is pretty. That'd been pretty special to recreate that, and have Willis Reed. The people would have just gone crazy. It was May the 8th, 1970, Game 7 of the 1970 finals. The Lakers and the Garden. He had a severe thigh injury, a torn muscle. It kept him out of Game 6. He was unlikely. Surprised the fans by walking onto the court during warm-ups. And he scored the Knicks' first 2 field goals, his only points of the game. Finished with 4, played 27 minutes, 3 rebounds. Lakers were thrown off by his appearance. After the game, Howard Cosell told Willis Reed on national television, "You exemplify the very best that the human spirit can offer." Okay. 7:23 this morning.
Is that exactly how he did it?
That's pretty close.
Okay.
My Howard Cosell and my Richard Nixon are really good. Okay, if I do say so myself.
You do. You do say so yourself.
I do say so myself, right? Somebody's going to go see Dallas play Green Bay at Lambeau this year. That'd be
fun.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Lambeau's up there for sure.
Mm-hmm. When I don't know if you have time on your trips because I know how quickly those trips go, and you get distracted. No, I mean, you try to keep from getting distracted with little field trips and things like that. But do you find yourself wandering off to like the baseball stadiums of these Big 12 venues or the basketball arenas, or do you are you pretty focused and you've got the task at hand? It
just depends. Not typically. Typically, if we're in a night game, then there's some downtime.
Sure.
But if it's not a night game, there's very little time. And we've had a lot of 11 a.m. kickoffs on the road. And
so that makes it
the last couple of years. So
quick work.
So no.
Do you explore if you're in the stadium itself? Do you try to explore it?
I try to walk around.
Yeah, kind of see what they've got.
I try to go in the day before and just kind of explore a little bit.
Look at their history and how they do things and how they have things set up and stuff like that. Yeah, I love doing that. I love seeing the different venues in the arenas and how things look.
I'll check off 2 more of the stadiums this year that I hadn't been to. I think I'll only be one short of the current Big 12, which is UCF.
The Morning Drive podcast from Double T 97.3 is presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction. Jamie's question of the day on Double T 97.3, presented today by someone not named Jamie, is brought to you by Connecticut of West Texas.
All right, fellas. We have just put a bow on the athletic year of 2025-2026.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to throw the caveat in before I ask the question.
Of what you can't say?
Of what you can't say.
Okay.
You cannot say Texas Tech, goes and wins a national championship, something like that.
Wait a minute, this is this coming year?
No, 25-26.
Okay.
Well, this is a revisionist here.
Oh, revisionist.
If you can go back and change one thing, whether it be a result of a game, whatever, go change one thing from this past year, 25-26, what would you change?
I'd whisper in Grant McCaslin's ear and say, hey, you may want to take JT out right now because I think he's going to jack up his knee.
So that's the one that you can change. Yeah, you can say JT doesn't get hurt. I didn't say it has to be a result. Just changing one thing about a season, about any sport. It can be a result.
But that changed everything for that basketball team. Changed it.
So that's the one you would choose.
Yeah, I think I'd say
to use your magic wish on.
I'd just say, hey, Coach, I've seen the future, and I know that you think I'm crazy, and I know that you want me just to go back into my seats in the upper deck, but I have this crystal ball, and it says that JT's going to get hurt on the next play.
Okay.
So can we call timeout here, sit JT, and then I think we'll have a special season.
Jeff?
Will Hammond doesn't get hurt.
Okay.
Because if Will Hammond is healthy, I don't know that you're getting Sorsby.
Ooh.
And that also means that Will Hammond will be ready to go to begin the season. And we don't deal with all of this, and LSU has a problem that we are dealing with currently, and I would very much like someone else to be dealing with this problem. And I would like to root for Will Hammond to be successful.
Do you think that's true, Choice? Do you think if
I honestly don't know. I don't know. It would have been a conversation they had to have if they think that Will Hammond in his redshirt sophomore year could have gone and won a national championship. So I don't know. I don't know if they would have pursued a quarterback in the portal or not.
I figured that was a better answer than letting LSU win a recruiting battle, so I went with the healthy Red Raider.
It's more fun, yeah.
All right, Choice, what's yours?
I think both of those are great answers, and the JT one is where I started to go, but it's just beating Oregon in the Orange Bowl. You may go on and lose eventually to Indiana in a national championship or whatever. Or
But you said you couldn't change your result.
I said you can change your result.
Oh, you could change your result. Okay.
I said you can't.
Make a national championship.
Yes, I said you can change one result if you want. I said that was fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I think going back and if you could beat Oregon, I mean, because right now the narrative on Texas Tech and the Big 12 is that you still don't belong. And that's hanging over every argument, all of it, all these really stupid Longhorn fans out there. Oh, y'all couldn't even score a point when you got on the big stage, that sort of stuff. And that's the narrative.
Well, at least you got on the big stage.
I know. That's more common sense. But the fact that you hung a 0 there is hanging with Texas Tech. So I think if you could change that result, you win the Orange Bowl. And then you probably, even knowing you probably lose the next round to Indiana, probably, I would still take that because right now it hurts the overall perception of Texas Tech and the league.
Yeah. A couple people have referred to softball here.
Yeah, and that's the other one I thought of too. Yeah.
Start Nigeria in Game 1 and walk Katie Stewart in Game 1 of the World Series. Chalupa says, I would change, which, if you're going to have a name of Chalupa, wouldn't you have a chalupa with your coffee instead of menudo? I realize menudo is more of a breakfast thing.
I wouldn't. I think he's cooking menudo all day.
Yeah, but I'd rather have a beef chalupa. I would change the result of a softball World Series. I really wanted the girls to win this one. Yes.
But if it's only one game, which result? You go in Game 1 or Game 2?
Well, I'd say Game 1. I'm with the start Nigeria.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
I would do that. We get this. Somebody says Jacob Rodriguez wins the Heisman Trophy. How about he just goes to New York?
No, I would take winning the Heisman Trophy.
Well, sure, absolutely.
I mean, going to New York would be great, but that would be good.
Yeah.
That would change a lot of things.
Let's see here. I haven't seen this yet. This is from Bobby Hot Tags. Happy birthday, Jeff. Hope Choice had the Woodman Estates personal French pastry chef whip up a nice breakfast for you today. I didn't see anything. Is the Woodman Estate personal French pastry chef on vacation this week?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
I'm also not family for Choice, so it'd be a little weird if he's cooking for me and say not his wife and kids today.
Why not?
I don't think Hammond's health changes much. After Barron's performance in the Orange Bowl, I think we'd go for more of a sure thing at quarterback, and Hammond versus Arizona State, Kansas, and Oklahoma State wasn't good enough for coaches to make him that guy, even if it means losing him in the portal. This J-Rod should have been there. At least he got drafted. Yes, well, he was there. Start Nija and Logan Holloman in left field. Game 1 is a good one. Yeah. Yeah, looking back, you got 2010 vision, man. Not even 2020. Oh, we should have done that.
Yeah. Always.
Can we choose to change the result of the Sorsby injunction? Yeah, I guess you could. But that's for this coming year. This was this past athletic year.
No, but it happened within the last year.
Yeah.
Your daily dose of sports and fun. This is the Morning Drive Podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
Great to have you with us today on the Morning Drive on Lubbock Sports Station, Double T 97.3 and Double T 97.3.com. Yours on television on Fox 34 News Now. We come to you from the First United Bank studio here in downtown Lubbock. Thoughts, comments, Yates Flooring Center chat line, Visual Edge IT hotline. It's open if you care to voice them. you can at 806-771-0973. If you were kind of guess what's going to happen moving forward with Brendan Sorsby and the Big 12 and just everything in general, do you expect everything to stay as status quo, or do you think something else is going to happen?
This has been pretty unpredictable so far. So there's probably an option we're not even considering that could happen. I don't know. I would guess that, the appeal doesn't hit till February, obviously, so there's nothing that can or will happen there. I don't think the Big 12 has any grounds of being able to suspend Sorsby after a court order, or court ruling, I should say. I don't believe Tech will back off of their stance. So to me, the only thing that could really happen different from him playing after 2 games would be Brendan Sorsby choosing to not go this route, to saying this is too much distraction. I'm going to recuse myself. But with all of that, I would predict that it goes exactly as it's projected to go, which is him playing in the 3rd game of the season, him starting in the 3rd game of the season. I don't think anybody's going to back off your schedule. I think it is set where it is right now.
A lot of idle threats are being thrown out there right now.
Correct. I think it could have an effect outside of the Big 12 conference. I do think that could be have an effect on future scheduling.
Are you worried about the Illinois game coming here?
Concerned, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't say worried, but concerned that could happen. But remember, the Big Ten who's talking about this, that's what it is. Remember who's in their conference? Michigan. No one. What they did under Jim Harbaugh had more of an effect on any sort of game or game integrity than anything Brendan Sorsby has done up to this point.
And plus, their last coach was wacko.
And then the Sharon Moore stuff, but he's let go. But the as far as integrity, this buzzword that everybody loves to throw out, which is very convenient and cherry picked for so many people, that had far more impact on integrity of a game.
Sure.
So an impact of a game. So they had that going on in their conference. Where was the backlash going on there for people to not schedule Michigan? So I think it still could happen where it affects future scheduling in not just football but other sports. I think that's a possibility. But as far as right now, this coming season for football, I don't think anything changes. The college football playoff's not going to leave Texas Tech out because of it. Now, could it be the difference in if you're on a fringe spot? Could it be the difference in 1 or 2 spots? Maybe you were going to be
I would
opposed.
hope that people would judge. Would judge what you do on the field.
I would hope that's the case. And honestly, I think this dies off eventually. It'll ramp back up with the season, and every time you go somewhere, it will be a storyline, and ESPN will never drop it because they'll talk about it all the time.
Well, I think if it was any other school, they would still talk about it just as much.
Correct.
It's historic stuff here of having a guy that actually bet on his own team, regardless of whether he bet for again or whatever. And the volume of bets. If he were anywhere else, we'd be like, oh, what in the world's going on here?
And if he were anywhere else, their team would back him up just the same as Texas Tech has.
Absolutely.
So I hate the situation. I hate it all. I hate the negative publicity it's brought. But I'm hoping a week from now some other sports story takes over and we don't really hear about this a bunch more until the season starts.
If another sports story takes over, it's going to be something that's not positive.
Probably. I just think there's hot button topics, and the hot button of this will eventually go away.
So I think it's a lot of harumping.
Sure.
By schools and by people, idle threats. I think the Big 12 is. I think probably what the problem for the commissioner is he works for the schools, right? So he can't tell them, hey guys, if this was you, it'd be the same doggone thing. And maybe he's having those conversations privately.
Yeah.
It just seems a bit rich for it to be 11-1 here on this.
15-1?
Or 15-1. Yeah, it keeps the.
We don't have 12 members. We've got
15.
Come on,
Jamie,
Chuck. We got 16 in our Big 12.
I know. Jamie pointed that out to me yesterday, too, when I said that.
The next time Chuck does this, and I'm warning him now, we're going to go through and name
shock collar.
All 16 teams in the Big 12.
I can do that.
Make him do it now.
I'm sure you can.
Do it. Let's see. You got 1 minute.
But it will help you remember that there are 16 if we do all 16. But we're not doing it now.
We're
not doing it now.
I always forget one when I'm trying to list, like doing a power ranking.
We're not going to do it now. It's the next time. This is his warning.
Why can't he do it now?
He gets a warning for when it happens again.
He just claimed he can do it. I want to see it.
I can do it.
Go.
Arizona State, Utah, BYU. Okay. Then you've got Texas Tech. You've got Baylor. You've got TCU. You've got Oklahoma State.
Halfway
you've got
there.
KU, K-State, Iowa State, Colorado, West Virginia, Cincinnati, and UCF. How many did I get?
15 out of 16.
Okay, so I've got.
It's always the one.
It's always Baylor. I didn't say Baylor.
You did say Baylor.
I did say Baylor?
Yeah.
Who's the odd duck? Do you know who?
I know exactly who you're missing.
I think I know, but I was trying to go through who you said.
So, what state are they in?
If I told you that, it would give it away.
Give it away. Jeez Louise.
In fairness to Chuck, I don't think they should be in the Big 12 either.
Who's that? Who was it?
Houston.
Oh, yeah. I forget about those people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This has been the Morning Drive Podcast, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction. Check out our library of Double T 97.3 podcasts at doublet97.3.com.